Are you ready for some more summoning? I am. Alright, so we're back here once again at the Green Knight lair. I've dropped a bunch of shit. We have 7 of the 8 staff of the Skull Wizards. Dropped a bunch of runes that I'm not going to need. I had so much radio runes that I got rid of a couple. Both those, 2 of the 3 chests that are empty. The third one has a bunch of miscellaneous things. I went ahead and dropped the harpy feathers. Don't think I'm going to need them. If I do, usually they'll have us pick up another one. No, I might just take one for good measure. And besides that, everything else is just kind of random items there. I went ahead and organized my my bags. So we have 2 full sacks of coins and 2 full sacks of runes. These are all my teleportation runes. As you can see, I got 4 Thuraz, 4 radio runes, and a Gebo rune. So some other useful runes. These add +2 to strength. These, of course, can open doors. This is Berkana, gives us full magic. Halgalaz, I haven't figured out what Halgalaz and Dagaz do yet. I believe they're attacks runes. The Manaz rune gives a random weapon increase. I'm going to actually save that until my sword goes up 1 more from Savant to Expert. Once it hits Expert, I can use this rune to turn it into Master, which is the highest level of the weapon. Also, we have our magic here. That's kind of miscellaneous magic and another Berkana rune and the Odin rune. And then this is all of our amulets, shields, and swords. Can't toss that stuff, and hell, it only weighs half a kilo. So let's go ahead and get started here. I like that you can drop things and they stay where they're supposed to be. I don't have to worry about things disappearing. Well, you might if there's a bug, but normally you don't have to worry. Alright, and we need the green medallion in here and the black here. A keyhole. That's right. Forgot. I wanted to use a radio rune here. Rido rune. Rido. Whatever the fucko rune. Now, some of these teleportation runes, such as the Rido rune, the Gebo rune, and the Thurazaz rune, they'll take you to bonus rooms that you can only get to by using them on certain levels. So I'll try to remember which ones to use those on. This happens to be one of them on the Crimson Knight level. You can only get here to get the key and the scepter of time control by using that rune. So that's why you don't want to go away just pissing away, wasting them. Zap away parchment and a 4-way parchment. Well, we already know the 4-way spell. You're actually going to need to hang on to this zap away parchment because you can use it later in the game. But that's the zap away spell. I love the little red magic you can see beaming off of Warmonger. Now the levels are going to get pretty crazy huge. In fact, the end levels that we're starting now, They're fucking immense. And this next one is no joke. It's nothing but a level riddled with stairs and passageways, going up, going down, shit like that. Was it really necessary to make me walk all the way back here? God damn it. This, of course, casts freeze on people. And this takes us to the last staff, Cloudburst.
I have been awaiting you, GameHorder. I am Cloudburst, a healer who long ago defied the Dark Mage. As you must surely know by now, my life essence is imprisoned within the skull for eternity.
Cloudburst, I hope that you can aid me in my quest to defeat the Shadow Weaver.
I shall aid you, GameHorder, only because it is what the others desire. Nevertheless, I hesitate, for I do not trust you. The thought of one person, all 8 parts of the gateway spell? Alas, the others were right. There is no other choice. You are our last hope, so be it. This is the 5th part of the gateway spell. Remember it. Please, GameHorder, do not betray us. Not only do you have to retrieve both pieces of the staff, but you must also mend it. Shadow Weaver cannot be allowed to do this himself. You must discover the spell of mending. It must then be cast on the section of the staff in each hand. How am I supposed to mend the staff when I do not know the spell of mending? When you find the skull of my brother Firefang, he will aid you. Of us all, he is the most forgetful. Be sure to ask him about the sword Warmonger, for offers you your only chance to learn the mending spell.
And we'll drop him right there. Maybe eventually we'll rejoin him with his brothers. Rowena.
GameHorder, you must listen to me. In but a moment I'll be teleported back to the council. I would imagine that Shadow Weaver keeps his piece of staff in his personal quarters. When you have the other half of the staff, you'll have to make your way to the Dark Mage's quarters at the very top of the citadel. There are only 2 ways to get into that citadel. The main gate and through the sewers. Only attempt the sewers if you must, for they are extremely dangerous and cannot be magically mapped. Once you have gained the entrance, do not enter the lowest region of the citadel. There are unspeakable horrors there that you may not be strong enough to overcome. I must go now. Do not enter the citadel until you are ready.
Nice, an armory. Light plate. Looks pretty cool. But it weighs as much as the elven magic element, or weighs more than our elven mail.
Greetings, friend. My name is GameHorder. May I ask what is yours?
I'm Shadow Weaver's chief armorer, Steel Smiter. You might want to ready yourself, friend. I fear that in coming months, the Horde will again be sent into battle. Shadow Weaver has demanded that I have ready 100 suits of chain. 100 suits, can you believe that?
Then I suppose you have little time to forge armor for one such as I.
Aye, forgive me. But if I do not have these suits of armor finished at the appointed time, Balthazar will surely punish me. But I may be persuaded to change my mind. I've received several cartloads of material. For once, I almost have what it takes to forge a suit of plate that will have no equal. If only I would chance upon the few items required for the enchantment I wish to cast on that plate. If you bring me what I need, I'll forge you the armor, and it shall be yours.
What else do you need to forge the magic plate?
2 items that should be easy to find. A good strip of cured leather and a chunk of iron ore. I would use my own ore, but I'll need it for the suits of chain. Alas, I also need some mithril ore. I'm not sure if this can be found in the labyrinth. There are many underground caverns. I am sure that one skilled miner
You will know where to find the mithril ore. Bring these items to me, and I'll make the most wondrous plate armor for you. Why would you want to give me such a gift? You must understand, I am a smith. Metalworking is my art. It's my life. Is payment enough just to craft such a magical suit of armor? I will not be able to do this without you. I have not the time to sneak out the items I need. Also, remember, the plate shall bear my sign. Thus all will know who forged it.
Alright, so we definitely want to get the magic plate armor from this guy. So we're going to keep an eye out for the mithril and the ore and the leather strap. And yes, it's about to get crazy with all the up and downage that we're about to go through here. I'm going to be referring to my clue book constantly, so bear that in mind. I don't want to tackle this maze of ladders by myself. It could take several videos doing this without some guidance. Holy bejesus. This is going to be tedious.
Greetings, friend. My name is GameHorder. May I ask what is yours?
I would tell you my dwarven name, but it does not come easy to the human tongue. Many call me Earthborn. For like my brethren, I mine metals from the earth.
If I may ask, what metals do you unearth here?
Mostly iron ore. It's used by many smiths in the labyrinth to forge weapons and armor of steel. But I'll tell you a secret. I have chanced upon a small deposit of silver white.
Forgive my ignorance, Earthborn. I have not yet heard of silver white.
Many have not, for it's extremely rare. I speak of mithril ore. Why, an ironsmith of great skill could use it to craft a wondrous weapon or suit of plate mail.
Would you be willing to sell the mithril, ore that you have discovered?
Nay, unlike humans, I am not tempted by gold or silver. There's only one thing I'll trade my silver white for. I have heard of an enchanted battle axe known as Mithras. I believe it is named such because it's forged from the rare mithril ore. It's supposed to be a fantastic weapon of war, finely crafted, well balanced, and home to the secret of the battle rage. From what I understand, it's changed hand many times. I do not know who wields the axe, or if it has simply been lost in this vast labyrinth, but it is the only thing for which I'll trade my silver white.
If I return to you with Mithras, will you give me your silver white?
Aye, I will.
Alright. Well, in order to get the ore, we're going to use the Gebo rune. +3 amulet of strength. Just going to replace the +2. Shit, I might as well wear it, right? And there's Mithras. And also the Helmet of Fear. Mithras is a big badass axe. Now you can keep it, or you can trade it back to the dwarf for the mithril ore to make the armor. I prefer to make the armor because we're going to use Warmonger anyways. The Helmet of Fear is just cool to have on. I'm not sure if it does anything except look cool and alright. Now I just need to find a way out of here. I'm going to cast a swiftness spell. I only like using this spell when I need to get around with a lot of walking and running. Or excuse me, running as opposed to walking. Makes it go a lot faster. We're going to be doing a lot of traversing down here. There's some iron ore. It weighs 10 pounds. Now it doesn't. Teleport spell. Let's try that one out. That's IEJLA. Oh, okay. That's cool. Teleport to the rooms. To Earthborn. Oh, that's where we want to go.
This I cannot believe. Mithras is as beautiful as I thought she'd be. Never have I seen an axe such as Mithras. Are you willing to exchange the weapon for the red silverwhite I've unearthed? Sure. Here is the silverwhite. I hope it proves useful to you. I must thank you, warrior. I thought I knew joy when I unearthed the mithril ore, but this long have I sought such a weapon.
Alright, then we have a lump of mithril ore. 2 of the 3 items needed. Now we need to find this leather strap dealio. As you can see, this is going to become quite annoying quite quickly. Oops. Alright, sent me right back where I was. Fantastic. Oh, the mighty Cyclops.
Clear your mind, GameHorder. This is the fourth hand movement needed to cast the mending spell. Am I not greater than any normal or magical blade that you could wield? I shall bring us victory, GameHorder.
You cannot catch items without finding what to do with the one next to me. Interesting. Oh! Threw a potion and it broke up against my back. It's not cool. When all else fails, use boots of levitation. Alright, we got the cross key now. Ah, fuck my life. Well, let's try using one of our Thurazaz runes. See if that gets us to another place. We have plenty. Armor storage. Shell mail, split mail, chain mail. Also some plate. Field plate. Weighs a shit ton. Oh my god. Can barely carry that. That's just not worth it. If I could stuff that in my sack though, that's cool. Keep my boots out. Bag actually weighs 58 kilograms. It's awesome armor. It's just, yeah. Hopefully the magical shit weighs a lot less. We actually want a scimitar, whatever for later. And we want that great plate helm. Certain items that you can use later in the game that might not have any significance that you know of at the moment. It's like we also have a magical sword hiding over here. Carnage! Carnage is the curved cutting blade, does 50 damage. Also gives an armor class bonus of 2. Also weighs 12 fucking pounds. Go ahead and put my amulets in there. Alright folks, we'll continue on this crazy dungeon in the next video. Thanks for watching.